the Friday Night Concert Series. This Friday night at 11 on RSU Public TV.
Hey, remember last year when we did a show on metal spinning? But anyway, once you've done this... oh, well, this week I'm going to redeem myself. Thank you for coming to our workshop all the way from Texas. And you're working from this point outward. You're not coming back at all, right?
Yes, you should work from the base out.
You're using a vacuum truck right here.
Hey, wait.
Some people just never let go. Come on!
Tuesday night at 7:30 on RSU Public TV.
Mark Twain once wrote, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream. We try to provide a place where you can catch those trade winds right here at RSU Public Television. Please help us shape the future of RSU Public TV by visiting our website at rsupublictv.org and providing us feedback by taking a short survey. Thank you.
Rogers State Hillcat men on a 5-0 run. Currently, the missed driving layup by Boyd. The follow from Sullivan. He was tipped and fouled, and the bucket was good to make it 10-9. 12:36 left in the first half. Sullivan chance at the three-point play, and he bags the free throw. So Lance with his first points of the game, and he will exit. Matt Kellogg out there now, the Albuquerque, New Mexico native, Sheridan Junior College transfer. Matt Kellogg out there with Chris Francis, John Boyd, Theo Davis returns, and Reggie Burnett out of Eustis, Florida, the Frank Phillips Junior College transfer has come on for the Cats. 2-point advantage, Rogers State, 12:25 to play. Wayland with the basketball. Up top of the key, it's Kakad. He'll dribble around the arc, and now Theo Davis hedging will pick up a foul. I think he reached in on Kakad there. And Davis will pick up his first, team's second of the first half.
Well, you want to see Deverick Taylor have a good night. The reason I say that, I got a chance to meet his father and talk to him for a while, and he looks like he had Deverick when he was about 5 years old. He looks like he'd be out here playing, but a pleasant man. I had a chance to tell him how much you and me, admire Deverick and like him. He's a great young fellow, and I tell you who else I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet Lance Sullivan's parents and tell them the same thing.
Post feed, Watkins double clutches, pumps up in the air, and Boyd, I think, bit on it, and he picked up the foul.
But John Boyd's such an intense competitor, and when he comes in the game, man, he wants to do things right off the bat. He wants to block shots. And I still go back and say John Boyd saved our season. The reason I say that, the first 6-8 games, we were pathetic. And that's just, Lloyd Williams would say the same thing. The Hillcats were not good. And John Boyd got eligible at Christmas when we thought we were going to just stink, and all of a sudden go beat Central Oklahoma, win 7 out of 8 games. And to me, he's the reason all that happened. And now Theo Davis has joined, and now Coach Williams getting run all the rotations he's wanting to do. That's why this team, I just think the upside is just getting better and better every game.
Native of Amarillo, Bobby Watkins makes the first foul shot. Averages 10 points and 5 boards a game. He tried to bank in the second one. It spins in and out of the cup. Rebound, Rogers State. Cats up a point still, 11-10. Straight away, Kellogg to Davis. He'll pump fake on the three, pitch it up top to Francis. Pass right block, wide open. Boyd double clutches, shot rejected. Boyd retrieves it, goes back up and muscles it up and through.
How good of concentration is that? John Boyd got the ball knocked out of his hands. It rolled all the way down to his elbow, and somehow he was able to come back and get the ball and still knock it down.
Brief officials timeout. Reggie Burnett lost his knee strap, and the Hillcats retrieve it. We're ready to resume action. 11:44 to play here in the first half from the Claremore Expo. Rogers State 13, Wayland Baptist 10. Cats shooting just 33% here at the start. Over on the wing with the basketball, it's Griffin. Up top, Kakad. Francis lost him, and Kakad makes him pay.
Wow.
He's deep range, man.
Right line. I mean, it's a slow shot, he's definitely accurate. He's averaging 16 a game, and that had some range on it.
Post feed, turnover. Reggie Burnett tried to hit Davis on the left block. 13 all, 11:22 to play in the half. Francis will exit. Deverick Taylor, quick return to the rotation for Rogers State. Rishi Kakad, again, 7th of the league in scoring, 16.5 a game. He's 4th in three-point percentage. He's behind the likes of Matt Kellogg, Lance Sullivan at 41% from threes, 87% for the foul line. Don't put him at the stripe either. Here's a dribble drive. Griffin speeds to the bucket and lays it through.
Boy, nice move by the kid. He's listed at 6'3", and that's just tough. Take on the baseline and then elevates quick and fast. Didn't get high, but just quick jump right to the rim.
Nearly a steal. Kellogg lost it out of bounds. It was poked free by a Pioneer. Wayland will defend the goal to our right now with 31 on the shot clock. 11 minutes left of the first half from the Expo in Claremore. Cats down by a deuce, 15-13. Post feed, Davis spinning left to the rim, overshoots it. Rebound in the lane, controlled by Griffin for Wayland Baptist. Pioneers up 15-13. Spicer set to return. 10:40 left in the half. Griffin takes it left wing. He'll dribble up top. Davis hedges out on him. Pass right wing. Sanders dumps it down low. Underneath. Silva finds Watkins and a foul again. And Watkins is carving himself paths to the bucket repeatedly.
I tell you what, we're going to have to find a way to stay in front of our opponent better. Right now, the Hillcats cannot stay between the ball hammer and the rim. And you know, sometimes when teams that can penetrate, that gives Hillcats a hard time, because we get up and pressure so hard that if they have the quickness and the tough ball handling, they can get by and create a lot of opportunities.
Watkins free throw, arches through. Watkins 2 of 4 at the stripe. Spicer back in. Theo Davis has picked up his second personal foul. Davis out. Watkins with 6 points at the start. Again, just over 10 a game. Watkins in the 70% shooting range on free throws. Misses on the second rebound, RSU. Cats down 16-13. Reggie Burnett pitches up between the two circles to Matt Kellogg. Kellogg marked by Sanders. Floats it back on the wing, extended to Burnett. Straight away to Boyd. Boyd looks on the interior instead to Taylor right wing. He'll finally find Spicer with bodies up. Spicer at the block, turns left, scores. Hook good.
That's his game right there. Get it on that right block and turn over his right shoulder and go with his left hand. Just elevate over top of the defense.
Nearing the midway mark of the first half, and we're at it right now. 16-15, Wayland on top by 1. Dribble drive, here's Sanders left around Kellogg to the rim, missed it. Ball tipped up in the air off of Spicer to Sanders. Dump inside, layup, Silva scores.
Nice job by Silva. Matt Kellogg reaches in, pokes the ball of his hand as he's able to come up with it and finish it with his left hand.
Cats down 3, 18-15. Kellogg marked closely by Sanders. Takes it, gives it to Burnett, back to Matt. Straight away Spicer. Lobs high post. Boyd spins left. In on Silva and turns to the right hand for the hook as he spun around near the lane. He scored.
You know, John Boyd continues to impress me with his offensive ability. At first, you just thought he gets a lot of junk stuff and offensive rebounds and transition. Now, you definitely can go to that kid. He has a variety of moves that he can use.
Here's Kakad. He'll dribble to the baseline, brought back, pick up the dribble, and throw it between the rings to Sanders. 15 to shoot, 18-17. Wayland up 1, 9:05 left in the first half. Pitch near corner, Griffin will drive. Griffin to the rim, right-handed miss. Rebound Boyd, ball out of bounds. Watkins deflected it over the end line. For Wayland, it will go to Rogers State as Alex Ewings, the freshman from Jenks, returns. Jeremy Marseille from Rockland, New York, sophomore transfer from Global Institute of Tech, is in for the first time.
Boy, that was some good, quick jumping by John Boyd. He jumps to block the shot, hits the ground, and immediately goes back to their side and gets the rebound. Not everybody can just do that quick.
Lance Sullivan has returned to the Cats as well. He'll take it between the circles, marked by Griffin. Pitches it right wing Ewing. Straight away Marseille. He'll drive left instead, pass it on the block. Taylor is fouled on the floor. He dumped it off instead, going to Spicer. Had he moved up with a shot motion, he might be at the free throw line right now.
Do you know how hard that is when you got a guy like a three-point shooter like Devrick Taylor and then at the same time go down post up? Now, there's not a lot of guys that have the ability to do both, but Devrick Taylor sure does.
That foul, the second team against Wayland. It's played into Devrick near corner. Throws it right wing to Spice. Spice will fake left, drive right to the rim. He is mugged and fouled, and Spicer with 2 free throws upcoming. He grabs his abdomen area, and then 18-17, Hillcat deficit.
That's a nice job by Spicer. He always wants to go left, and I'm sure Wayland Baptist says, hey, if he faces you up, force him right. Well, Spicer did the right thing. He jabbed left more to get the defense over there and then bangs it hard to the right. Take a look right here, our good camera crew. He's going to jab left more and get the defense totally shifting over. Good job by our camera crew to do exactly what I said he was going to do.
Foul on Watkins, his first, team's third. Game tied at 18. Spicer with the first free throw good. Second one up and through as well. And he has 6 points, and Spicer is now only 3 points. 3 points from becoming the first 1,000-point member at Rogers State. Across the midcourt line, here is Sanders with Wayland down a point, 19-18. Foul line right to Silva. He'll jump out to catch it beyond the arc. Now flip it left side. Sanders dribbles to the baseline and throws it back to the wing for Kakad. It's deflected out by Ewings. It will stay with Wayland Pioneers with 18 left on the shot clock.
Alex Ewing's a defensive player. That's what he's in there. That's his role. He did a nice job getting his hands on that pass.
Sanders takes the inbounds. Near corner, it's funneled to Kakad through the lane, tipped away, and Spicer has the steal in the backcourt for RSU. 12 minutes into the first half. Cats up by 1, 19-18. Spice up top, takes it, throws it right wing to Ewings. Ewings dribbles left. Ewings to Spicer. Pull up at the wing. He'll back up after a dribble. Miss it on the shot short. Rebound in the lane. Cleared by Silva for Wayland Baptist. Got a 7:42 left in the first half. Low-scoring game, just like down in Plainview, Texas on January 30th. Rogers State won that one 61-49. 19-18, Cats up 1 here. Here's Kakad. Pull up 3, right side. Spins in and out of the cup over Taylor. Rebound gathered in by Spice. Big Spice outlets to Lance Sullivan. He'll drive right. Lance at the wing. Lance to Spicer, top of the key. He'll throw it left wing to Taylor. Taylor, a screen, dribbles around it, and now loses the handle, but recovers it. 20 to shoot, 7:10 left in the half. 19-18, RSU leads Wayland. Sullivan takes it, stands still, 12 to shoot. He'll start the play now. Sullivan initiates, moving to the right wing. He'll lob it for Spice, right baseline. Spice spins back right, and he's fouled on the floor.
Well, Spice showing a little dexterity to his game. I mean, he wants to usually go to the middle, go with his left hand, and that time, nice job of spinning to his right and drawing the foul.
Media timeout. We'll come back after the foul whistled against Silva, his first, team's fourth. Rogers State men on top of Wayland at 19-18, 6:55 to play the first half. This is RSU Public TV and RSU Radio.
On the shores of Italy's largest lake, Lake Garda, lies the tiny village of Limone, a tranquil place filled with the sweet scent of flowers. But 25 years ago, an amazing medical discovery was made here that promises to change the rest of the world forever. This is the story of the search for the cure.
Ever wondered why some people like the taste of burning hot chilies? How does our visual system measure up to the best eyes in the animal kingdom? We'll see what happens when you push your sense of balance right to the edge, and how astronauts learn to find their feet in a weightless world.
Next time on MI5. Roz turns up in Russia and she's in trouble.
You need to get out of there right now.
A new spy joins the team after 8 years of Russian captivity.
How is he?
Damaged. And when terrorists threaten to kill a British soldier, stopping them will be costly.
Ditch the car. No, Adam!
MI5.
Sunday night at 9 on RSU Public TV.
6:55 to play in the first half. We resume action here at the Climore Expo Center. Sean Team and Steve Bontrager with you, and Rogers State nearly turns it over. Sullivan saved it, but right to a Wayland player on the inbounds, which was thrown a little bit off the mark by Deverick Taylor. 19-18, Cats up 1 despite Wayland shooting 54% through the first media timeout. Cats out rebounding Wayland 12-7 at this juncture. RSU shooting 39%. Here's Griffin up top to Kakad. 1 point Wayland deficit. Left wing delivered to Sanders. To the free throw line, Silva. 14 to shoot. Out to Griffin. Right wing 3. Good.
Let me tell you, I like that kid. You can overlook his hair. He's got that wild hair, but I like him, man. He made a great drive down here and really steps out.
And Sullivan with the answer